Good morning, everybody. We got one baby there, and Agita here. We had a good night. The baby's on the bed with me, and Agita under the bed for a while. And then, one of her perches, and then in there, and everybody moved around. And in the morning, I gave everybody breakfast, and except for myself, I haven't had my own breakfast yet, and exchanged texts and emails with friends, and and then I'm just sitting around, and I was thinking of going for a walk and going out to have breakfast. But then I'm thinking I might actually make a day trip today, because I think the grass is probably quite big, and the weather is very good. It's tomorrow is my Zoom session with my analyst, and then Wednesday it's supposed to rain. And then by Thursday, I think the grass is going to be really, really big again, because it's been, there's been rain and sun alternate days. And I heard from my contractor, and I cut it on the highest level last time I was there, and then the whole disaster happened with the Porsche. So I'm thinking, I'm not doing anything else. I might as well go cut the grass, drop the Pacifica, and bring back the Corvette. But this time I'm going to check the fluid. I've got antifreeze, and that's the irony. I have antifreeze, a whole container of it, the garage there. So I'm going to keep the antifreeze. I'm going to keep checking the gauge, but it'll be nice to have a top-down drive, and I can bring the car and wash it, and and it'll be nice to have it here, because the next couple of days, I think, except for Wednesday, is going to be pretty nice. So I can have some top-down drives around here, and it'll give me something to do. And the pull is relatively lower today after yesterday's kind of peak, and then all the rechanneling. So I might as well just enjoy a drive with relatively reduced pull, and I do want to bring that Corvette back, and so now the Porsche, and then I will have to go later in the week or next week to arrange for the Porsche to be towed back to the storage. On my way, I packed my backpack for the day trip, got the babies into the room, told the kids, like he's on the babies, that I was going on a day trip, and then I stopped here to get gas, and I checked the coolant. And it's low. It's not showing in the gas on the temperature gauge. There was, but it was like right down here. And this is the range. I added like half of this, and it's much more expensive here than at a Canadian Tire. But at this point, you don't want to let go Canadian Tire. Like, I'm already kind of getting late. It's already past 2 o'clock. So I'm not in a rush, but still, I don't want to be too late coming back to the kids. So, I got coolant now. I don't want to destroy all of my cars. I destroyed 2, the BMW and the Porsche. Now this one, it's every car, so this should be okay. And I'm going to keep an eye on the gauge. It is right up to there. So it's probably just a slow leak. I think I added it earlier in the year too. I usually keep an eye on these things, But you can see the level. It's okay. Okay, $20 for this. Saved, $5,000 to $10,000. Hey, they're out of the plant-based thing, so I had to have just an egg and cheese muffin. That's okay. And if that's the worst thing that happens in the trip, it's okay. I can live with that. Anyway, maybe if the trip starts off with a little bump, it'll be better throughout. Hopefully. Anyway, bye for now. Hello, everybody. I just arrived. It took a lot longer than usual. First, I had to stop and get the gas and the antifreeze, and then I got really bad traffic, construction, and then, I think there was some blockage all the way through Burlington, pretty much up to Hamilton, so that added an hour and a half. So it took me well over 4 hours. So anyway, I'm here now. It's about 6:35, and the grass is big. By the end of the week, it would have been really big, and it's not the neatest of jobs, but it's done, For once, it's looking shorter than my neighbors, And it's not, as I said, I don't trim around the trees, and I might have skipped a little bit here and there, but it's not wild, and it can wait till next week now. Anyway, I'm going to put this away. I haven't even been in the house. I'll take a quick look inside, and then head to the garage. I want to get there before it gets too dark, because I got to switch cars, and then home to the kids. Anyway, it's looking better. Bye for now. Managed to get the Corvette out, and I'm just letting it cool. I'll open the thing, and I've got coolant. That's the irony. I had coolant in the Mini, but I've got coolant. I'm not driving anywhere until I make sure. The oil pressure gauge is showing, or the temperature gauge is showing okay, but I'll keep an eye on it as I drive. But I will check it before I go. Now, next problem. There's always something. I put the window down on this one, and this window always worked. It's not working now. It's not going back up. But it's okay. It's in here. You know, it's safe in here as long as little animals don't get in and nest, which they have done before, even when the window was up. So I'll have to do that on the next trip after the Porsche is towed. It's not all that essential. I mean, the car is okay. It's safe in here. Anyway, I'm just going to disconnect this battery, transfer stuff into the Corvette, check the Corvette, antifreeze. It doesn't have one of those reservoir things. You have to open the actual radiator, but it's cold, so I should be able to do that. So, and I've got antifreeze, so I'll add a bit just to be on the safe side. I don't want to go through that again. Anyway, this window stays open. No major deal. I mean, the car is safe and it's running and everything's fine. So anyway, and it's locked in the garage. Anyway, bye for now. It's just 5 years newer than the Porsche, but it's so fancy that it doesn't actually tell you, hot, cold. It gives you an actual temperature for the coolant. I have no clue what it's supposed to be, so I had to Google it, and it says that it should be around 90 C, and it's 65. It'll heat up as I start driving. So as long as it doesn't go much over 90, and I've checked the fluid and everything, it should be okay. I think it's 200 and something Fahrenheit, but I'll just keep it on 90. I'll keep it on Celsius. Oh, there's always something. Anyway, nice to have the top down, and I'm going to watch the gauge. If it goes a lot over 90, I pull over. I've got coolant with me, So anyway, but I've already topped it, so everything should be okay. Anyway, bye for now. To the gas station, and I did look at the air, the tires there, but it was hard to see because it was on the grass. But I get here and I'm getting gas, and a guy in a truck with the 3 or 4 other guys, and he said, "Sir, your air is a bit low." And I looked, it was pretty low. The others were okay, and there's an air thing here. I added air to the Porsche last time, but air wasn't the problem. But here the water seems to be okay, the oil seems to be okay, and it was quite low, but I added, So they're 35 all around, and then as they were leaving, the guy calls out from the back, back of the back seat of the truck. There were like 4 guys in this crew cabin, possibly coming from work. I don't know. It was a nice truck. But and he calls out, "Take care of that thing, sir. Take care of that baby." And I go, I will. My other one, I didn't really look after very well, but this one, so far so good. So anyway, I might as well go in and wash my hands and use the washroom, and then and I got some gas here. So now all I need to do is, I might get some more gas. SO. I prefer SO than the entire gas. So I might get some SO later, and a Harveys veggie burger, and then straight back to the kids. I'm enjoying the top-down drive. It is nice to have the top-down. It's just perfect weather for it. My first top-down drive of the season. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here at the Harveys in London, Ontario, and I've ordered a Light Life. Everybody has a different name, and I would go plant burger, right? And she goes, "It's called Light Life," and I go, "Yeah, Light Life plant burger." So I'm here at there's a whole bunch of these fast food places here. I think I filmed here last year too when I was in the Pacifica, and this is a routine. You have to wait here for the veggie burger because they say, "Oh, we have to make it fresh. We don't have them sitting there. It'll take 7 minutes." And I said, "Fine." I said, "No problem. I can my hood down. I'm making." I didn't say that, but I've got my hood down. It's gonna be late by the time I get home because it's already almost 10. I think it is 10. So. Hello everybody, I'm here at my favorite Thai restaurant. I haven't been here in a while, but I've just made it in time for the 3 o'clock for the lunch. And I had a good session with my analyst, worked on some dreams in the morning, and spent the time with the kids. And then I haven't been out for lunch for a while, and I have to wash this car. It's looking okay from here, but it's been in storage for 7 months, so it does need a wash. I drove here with the hood from, the condo, it's like 2 miles, 1.5 miles. I drove with the hood down, but I raised it for a while, and, even though I'm watching the car right in front, but still, I'm going to go wash the car, and then, put down the hood and have a little drive. It's a bit warm, but it's nice. Thank you very much, and my food has come and my Coke has come. Okay. Anyway, bye for now. They have a new type of soup. It's chicken and rice, and I put not the biggest fan of the chicken, but the rice, but lots and lots of hot sauce. It's okay, and I've got the spring rolls, and I'm keeping an eye on the Corvette. Anyway, bye for now. Food is as good as always. Put lots and lots of the hot sauce, and their own the thing, and it's very good lunch. I love the fish cakes here. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this and then go wash the car. Bye for now. Hello everybody, just washed the Corvette and I'm about to dry it, and then I'll put down the hood and have a little drive and maybe have some ice cream, whatever, and then head back to the kids. Maybe some shopping. Did I do grocery shopping the other day? I think I might have, but probably need more. Anyway, as my friend said, it's always a good sign when I wash cars. And this one hasn't, been washed in since last, I don't know, October. So it's the first wash of the season. Anyway, bye for now. Good morning, everybody. Well, it's about half an hour past noon. It's morning for us. And Agita is there. One of the babies is here. He was just on his chair there, but I got up, so he's got up and he's here. He suspects that I'm about to go out. And the other baby is here. The very favorite spot. I think this is Finn. And I think that one is Lcee. So, all is well. The pull was again strong last night. Quite strong last night, but it was okay. I made it, and we're 6.5 weeks clear now. And it's a bit better this morning. I kind of wrote it out again last night, and it's a bit better today. So I'm thinking of going out for breakfast. I might just walk to that the Mexican place down there. All right. Hello, I'm here at the Mexican breakfast place, the one I used to go to. Their other locations, and now they've opened here. You can just see the corner of our side of our my kids. Actually, the kids are in the left wing. So I can't see them, but they can see the building from there. So hi kids, Daddy's here. But anyway, they've got a patio now.
There we are. Now it's a vegan.
Now this is vegan.
That's not chorizo.
Yeah. Next, that's why I usually order
The Florentine.
Florentine, because it's safer. But it's okay. I would have asked before eating it. I always ask.
Yeah.
When I go to McDonald's these days, or not McDonald's, Tim Hortons, they have the breakfast. They call it vegan sausage or something.
Oh,
yeah, very good. But it's so much like meat that every time I order it, and I have to ask them. I said, "Is this really vegan or is this pork?" And they said, "No, this is our harvest, whatever they call it, harvest sandwich." So it's very good, Beyond Meat or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
That's vegan.
Vegan. Thank you very much. I
Thank you.
appreciate
Sorry
it.
about that.
No problem. Okay. Bye. Well, you heard that whole exchange. I was going to explain it, but she brought bacon or pork chorizo. I usually get eggs Florentine for this very reason, that it is vegetarian. But then she was like, "I'm going to try a Mexican, Benedict, and you can get and I saw that it had a chorizo or a vegan chorizo option. Beyond Meat. So I'm like, well, I kind of got caught in the rain because I walked up to the metro here to get some snacks and Cheetos and stuff, and I'm browsing and I'm taking my time, and they said maybe rain around 2:30, but it looked quite bright when I was out, and I'm like going, I don't think it's gonna come, and I'm shopping in the browsing in the metro. I come out this way. I got my hoodie thingy, which I bought recently, but I don't have an umbrella. I looked to bring one, a small one, but I couldn't find a small one anywhere to keep in my pocket. So I don't know, I could buy one from Drug Mart, or I could just wait out the... So I came to the from there up to here to the Shoppers Drug Mart, and they have little umbrellas from Joe Fresh. I think this is the brand associated with something I remember. But anyway, it's they have a bunch of Joe Fresh umbrellas, and this was the cheapest small one, and I wanted a small one so that I can just keep it in my pocket for times like this. And this one was like a 17 plus tax, and today's Wednesday, was tomorrow, and I've got a senior discount, because I'm over 55, something like that, or 60, I don't know what the thing is here, but either way I would qualify. So and then I've unfortunately today's Wednesday, I can't control the rain, and then I go to the points, so she checks and she goes, if you had like 5 more points or something, or if you have something, you would have got a $10, you could have redeemed $10. So then I'm like going, it's not worth it. I'll go buy something and then carry it that I don't really need right now. And I don't know how much, because she couldn't give me a dollar amount. She says, oh, you need this many points and you need that many points. And I'm like, just buy it. It's only $19 with tax. So I bought it, So naturally, as soon as I open up the umbrella and I step out into the rain, it completely and totally stops raining. There's not a single drop on the umbrella, but I've got it, I'm carrying it. It's not even a fine rain, it's just not raining. And as soon as I unfurl it and I step out from the overhang, it's complete, but that was to be expected. I kind of knew that too when I was buying it. I'm like going, as soon as so in that sense you could say that, buying the umbrella made the rain stop. One of those correlation versus cost things. Anyway, whatever it is, it's not raining, plus I have an umbrella for next time. Bye for now. Adventures of the Lady Professor. Bye for now. I'm back, and Agita was here in the living area, and I let the babies out of their room, and I'm glad I put them in the room because I was gone quite a while. But I'm just going to do a very quick vacuuming, and I've put these multicolored things that were on this to wash next load, which I'm going to start in a second. So I decided I might as well do a quick vacuuming. So I pick up just look who's helping me. Look who's helping me. It's so much more fun to clean when you have, other people helping you, helping, so to speak, Hello, everybody. I just came back in the door. I went out to do some, had some errands to do, and I had to do some shopping. So I'm going to cook an impossible kombucha, do some groceries. And this is a milestone, because when I went out, Agita was sleeping in this bed with the door open. One baby was in the playpen with the flap open. It still is. Or maybe he came out and then went back in. And then one baby was there. And I was gone maybe an hour and a half, to go to the bank, had to go to, Sobeys, had to go to the Drug Mart, get cola, do all of that stuff, had to mail an envelope. And, an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I come back, everybody is still quite, these two did come. They were like, they came to the hall and, they went to the kitchen. But I don't see any big, I don't see, splotches of fur anywhere. I don't think there were any major fights or anything. And the place is no more wrecked than usual. I mean, this is my mess. The twins didn't do anything. I don't think this one even came out. This one has been sitting in there very, very comfortably. He's sitting by, in the playpen with the flap open. He's enjoying it. So he's like going, I'm not concerned. I'm very comfortable. Daddy's got out, didn't put us in the room. That's fine. I'm quite happy. And these two are like, they got a little confused. Anyway. Paul was strong again today. I don't know. This has been a lingering effect of that 6-week thing. It's dragging on into 7 weeks. But, I was thinking about it this morning, and I'm going, it's not just a time. It is a time. I mean, it is at 6-7 weeks when it got back. But this time I think it's worse than usual, just because last time was, I went deeper into the shadow. There was more substances and, more, whatever. Went further and further, and there was like it was like a triple binge because there were like 3 separate days, over the week, and they got really bad, as people know, from what I did share from the podcast. So it was very, very dark. It was my dark journey. So I guess that's when the pole comes back, even though it was dark and it was horrendous and it was harrowing and I barely survived it. As I said, dragons aren't really aware of that shit. They're just like going, that was really powerful. And it's been 6 weeks and, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Dragons don't really listen to logic, So anyway, so I'm keeping going just day by day, Anyway, it's fine. I'll do this. I've said it before. It's kind of harder than I thought. It's harder than before, but it can be done. And this is my signature Nutty Professor Gobi Impossible Gobi Kima, or Impossible Kima Gobi, with hot peppers and sweet peppers and tomato, and plated with yogurt, dahi in lieu of raita, chips in lieu of papadums, and achar. And that's not in lieu of anything. Achar comes with is a side for most Indian dishes. Some restaurants charge you extra for it, which they really shouldn't. Anyway, so now I'm going to eat while watching Netflix. Okay, and I've got enough for later tonight, a snack. This is actually my breakfast because it's 7 o'clock, in the evening. Because I skip breakfast, so then I'll have another snack with a little naan at like midnight. So this is like lunch, and then that'll be late night snack. Anyway, bye for now. I just wanted to get a shawarma and fries from the new place, just in that last build at the base of that very last condo there. I was gonna walk, but then since I was leaving the kids with the run of the condo all together in the same space, not putting the babies in their room, I said, maybe I shouldn't take too long. So I just took the Corvette. So I come back and I find that Agita is there, and I find that one of the babies was here, but he got up to sniff my shoes, But they were sitting side by side on adjacent condos. One was there, and the other one is here. I was only gone like 15-20 minutes, but I don't think I'm going to go back to that place. I don't the cleanliness didn't, it's a brand new place, but the woman who was rolling up my thing, her shirt thing was dirty, and it was kind of rubbing and she was doing that with everyone, with the in COVID times, because the bread thingy, pita thingy, it was just like a dirty shirt, it was just the pita part, but still, that makes me question how clean the chicken and the all of that stuff and how well it's cooked. So I don't know. I probably won't go back there. But we'll see. Now that I got it, I'll probably eat it. I've been thinking of how I've been in much dirtier situations than that when I was binging. So a slightly dirty shirt touching my pita is probably not going to be all that bad for me. So, speaking of binges, pull has been very strong again today. Very, very strong. I think it's just going to be like this for a few days, but I'm just going to ride it out. We made 7 weeks, and I'm just going to keep going. It's going to be very tough, but I am going to do it. And this is the biggest help is this. The fact that I get the 3 babies, the 3 kids, the 3 pushes, and they're all getting along. I can even go out and get a shawarma without locking the babies in their room. That's almost inconceivable. That's unprecedented. So anyway, everybody's like, everybody's playing, and they're here and they're there, and I'm just going to take a quick shower and watch some TV, some Netflix, while having my shawarma. I'm trying not to think about how it kind of got contaminated by the dirty shirt. Anyway, bye for now. Hello everybody, I'm here at one of my favorite places in Glow West Village, and apparently on Saturdays they close at 4 rather than 3, so I made it in time. And I brought the Corvette, I just parked it down there a little bit. And I'm having, for a change, I'm having the, rather than an omelette or eggs and toast, I'm having the regular salmon Benny. I'm having the crab cakes Benny with asparagus. And I didn't realize it just comes on the crab cake, not on the muffin. It's okay, actually. It works quite nicely, especially with the asparagus and lots and lots and lots of Tabasco. Everybody, I just got back and I had a nice top down drive in the Corvette, and one of the babies is there. I just let them out of their room. I didn't leave them loose while I was out. One of the babies is there, and Agita has nicely settled here in her ego chair. It's kind of become her ego chair now when I'm not using it. Paul is maybe slightly less, they're going out, and of course I bought lots of cat food, so if we don't have enough already, I just, I've got to put them away now. I just, lots of canned gourmet cat food, wellness and, Merrick. So anyway, I'm going to edit and post. I don't know if this is going to be one or two podcasts, and it's actually sort of tomorrow, I think, that there are two major anniversaries, even though there's sort of a range. I think I might have said before that the very first podcast, which was taped in the studio and edited by my former student and his professional editor friend, that was on, it was actually taped on June the 1st or 2nd of 2019, but by the time it was edited and posted, I think it was the 5th. On the 6th of June. So just about, maybe tomorrow or day after is the official third anniversary of posting of podcasts and of the first podcast. And since then, we're now up to, this is I think 159. So the next one, which I may post tomorrow, will be 160th podcast. So tomorrow or the day after I'll post that. So the 160 podcasts, 3-year anniversary, and then June the 1st or 2nd, I think, was when I was asked if I was going to if I could foster 2 kittens, and of course, obviously, I said yes, and I saw the pictures, and I knew that there was no question that, I was just going to foster them. I knew they were my kids. They had their milk names then, Chris and Cross, but very soon after they came home, I changed their names and went through a couple of modifications until they became Lcee and Finn. And obviously, there's no question of ever giving back my babies, so that, but I actually picked them up, I think, on June the 5th. So I knew I was getting them, and I got very excited from June the 1st to 2nd, and I actually brought them home on June the 5th or so, I think 5th. And then July the 20th, I officially adopted them. They became official Rashids on July the 20th of 2020. So 2 years ago. So we've got a couple of anniversaries, and we're just sort of in that range of them now. And the other big thing today, 7 weeks clear. For a full 7 weeks, full 7 weeks and a bit clear today. Last week has been very tough. I've said this before, it's been very tough. But I made it. Anyway, from the 4 of us, one kid, Agita, one baby, and Agita's perch, and second baby here, from the 4 of us. And this will be, I think, podcast 159. So the next one will be 160. So from the 4 of us, okay, bye for now.